What's going on, Plan Army? Dominic here, along with
Jacob, and together we are DomCub, if you couldn't put that one together.
Yeah, we're gonna play Wind Waker in HD.
Yep, we got it on the Wii U yesterday, and we're really pumped. This is like the little intro that's going on right now. It's like 4 minutes long, so we're kind of fast-forwarding our way through it, so you don't have to read the whole thing. It's really slow.
Yeah, this is more kind of like a content thing. We won't be talking too much about the story. We're gonna be having our own little conversation throughout, and maybe refer to the video periodically.
Yeah, like we'll just talk about like what we were doing when we were recording. Except in this video specifically, I'm recording because I have our Wii U. It's my Wii U. I say our because Dominic pretty much uses it every time we use it, but you know.
Yeah. So yeah, this is just like, you know, the game that's been out since 2002, and they decided to reboot it.
11 years later.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's a good enough time.
Yeah, it became a classic in that time, at least in my eyes. And here we have Outset Island.
It's funny enough because there's only been like three. Is it three or two 3D Zelda games? It's just Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword, right?
Yeah, it depends what you really mean by three. I mean, like, unless you count like DS kind of 3D, like wait, did they have a game on the 3DS? They did, right?
Not the 3DS. They just had Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks for the DS.
Oh, so they don't even have a Zelda game on the 3DS that actually is 3D?
No. Oh no, they have Ocarina of Time in 3D.
Oh yeah. I heard about that.
Yeah, it's like apparently people think it's the definitive version. It's like the better version of it.
There's been a bunch of versions, right? Like Nintendo 64, GameCube.
Well, the GameCube was just a port.
Oh. Was
like
It was better than the Nintendo 64, right? Like.
Well, I'm guessing the GameCube controller is a lot easier to use, so.
Yeah, but was it like different graphics, or was it the same thing?
No, it was pretty much everything was the same.
Huh. Yeah, well, that's definitely not the case here. If you can't,
yeah.
if you've seen the original Wind Waker, it certainly doesn't look like this. At least as I mean, it's obviously this is 720p as we were recording, but we'll be able to get 1080p later. But I don't remember the lighting and shadows being this amazing.
Yeah, I was playing it a little while ago, so I know a bit of the story, and so yeah, I know a pretty good amount of what's to come.
Yeah, I only know about the first hour or so, really, because I know I played it a while ago when I was like 10 or something like that. But when you're playing it like that, you don't really remember that much. You just kind of go through and kill things. So
that's not me. That's not me with Twilight Princess.
Well, I had to play through that too because I knew I played at least a little bit of it, but I was probably just playing on my older brother's file, so I didn't really know what was going on. Just kind of killing the occasional, whatever you call them, goblin things.
The nostalgia blindness is strong with that game for me.
Oh, this guy's trying to catch the pig.
Oh, did you notice that Link has a lobster on his back?
He does?
Yeah, look at his shirt. Once you get out of here.
I was the one friggin' playing this game.
Yeah, look, he's got a lobster. So, okay, what was your thought process behind catching this pig?
Oh, I was like, well, originally when I was playing Wind Waker like a few months ago on the old one, I was like trying to catch the pig because I was like, it doesn't say A to pick up. How do I pick up this damn pig? I just couldn't do it. But then eventually in this, I just crawled up and I got it on my first try. I was like, hell yes, hell yes.
So you had to prove your worth to yourself.
I was like, I can pick up that pig. And then
this guy, boogers. Oh, this guy's gross. When I first saw that, I'm like, is that really a booger?
I thought it was like a noodle, like he was eating or something, and then I was informed it was not. It's just a booger he constantly has hanging out of his nose.
So I don't know if we already mentioned this, but this is obviously not live.
Yeah, hopefully you can put that together. I mean, I think. Yeah.
We figured we'd be able to keep your attention a little bit better if we were talking throughout the whole thing versus trying to record and talk at the same time.
Yeah, we'd be way too focused on trying to do well, and we'd just be like, oh, I'm gonna kill this guy. Oh, I'm gonna kill this guy. Oh. Like, there's not really much colorful commentary.
Unfortunately, that results in me not really being able to experience the game for myself, which makes me kind of sad. like, especially when you get to the parts that I haven't been to. I've been to around the third temple, the start of it, but besides that, I've played through literally, like, none of the game.
Is that, like, far into the game? I mean, I haven't even experienced the first temple as I remember it.
No, it's
So-
like 5 hours in, maybe. I'm probably wrong, but yeah.
How long is the game supposed to be? Like, maybe like 30 hours?
Yeah, all Zelda games are around that. I mean, Skyward Sword is apparently 50.
Yeah, I heard that, and I started playing it. I haven't really got the chance to play that, because now we got this, and it's like, Wind Waker, yeah! Because it's 1080p. And
Yeah, it was kind of like, the Wii U was in dire need for, like, an actual game on here.
I know, now with Pikmin 3 and this, they're starting to get their gears
Yeah.
rolling a little bit with Mario Kart, Super Smash. Hopefully they really get this going. This little old guy's pissed at his brother.
Oh, hey, doesn't that sound... Isn't that, like, right out of Twilight Princess? Like, when I watched this the first time, I was, like, reminded of that.
Wait, which sound?
The pot's breaking.
Isn't that just the same sound from every game?
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
I mean, Twilight Princess came after the original Wind Waker, right? So I'm pretty sure they probably just used the original sound.
Yeah.
But you just base everything you know off Twilight Princess. 'Cause it's like, all hail Twilight Princess.
Yeah, that's like my first Zelda game. I was just like, oh, Legend of Zelda looks cool, and it was like the most badass cover on the Wii.
Yeah.
Like, when I saw that, I was like, I'm getting this freaking game, man.
I don't think I ever really knew the difference between these different Zelda games. I just kind of like my older brother, Stefan, would just kind of pick it up, and he'd be playing, I'd be like, hey, can I take that? And I'd just, like, you know, run around on Epona, I don't know, do stuff.
What I like, what I like on this is that the map is on your gamepad.
Oh yeah,
versus...
you don't get to understand through this video like how helpful the gamepad is. I'm playing with the gamepad, not the, what is it called, the Pro controller. Like, it's so helpful. You have your items there that you can hotkey. Well, is that what it's not really hotkey, but you can assign them and you get to see the map the whole time while you're in dungeons and everything. It's just awesome.
Yeah, and it also opens up the screen a ton. That's what's so cool about, like, and innovative, I guess, about the gamepad controller.
Yeah,
it's
so like for this recording too, you don't have to see me going into my inventory. Like, here, I'm gonna assign the telescope, and you probably wouldn't be able to tell if.
I saw that. I was kind of like confused as to what was going on because like just the buttons kind of popped up on the screen.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was like, oh, what is that? And I also see here that you aim with the gamepad gyroscope, right?
Oh, I just realized that I can, but I was wondering why it was so shaky. But I just realized, because it says zoom with that and look around with the right stick, so I just didn't think that at all. But
well,
now I
can
realize, yes.
Oh, okay.
I think
it's
so.
Funny. Do you notice there that you just like looked up to a random place in the sky and then they changed it?
Yeah. I was like, what a bird where?
I love that, how they did that. It's just like, oh, good enough. You're up in the sky. It's
pretty
You're
much
close enough.
You're close. I love how
Alright, what's happening here?
They're just bombarding the bird with stones, like, at my village. I think that's cool.
Just like kill a couple kids, then you
There's
know.
like 3 kids in existence, so what is it? It's me, Errol, that booger kid, that other kid.
And that's about it.
Yeah, that's it.
You got the pigs.
There's 2 pigs. He's like, oh, a wild pig. That's not wild. It's always there.
Yeah. So I kind of want to talk about, well, in our last minute, I guess.
Are we that close?
Yeah, actually.
Wow.
I wanted to talk about how, like, the Wind Waker, like, originally no one liked it because it had its, like, apparently inferior graphics.
That's just, it's so ridiculous. I mean, I just think, even if someone were to say that, I mean, I think it looks awesome. I like the style, but even so, like, it wasn't really bad graphics to begin with.
I get, like, I like the style. Like, apparently all the, like, try hard, die hard, I just made that up. Fans were just like, it needs to be more serious graphics.
I mean, it kind of like, it's kind of with like this whole new like, you know, simplistic look that everyone's kind of using now. Like Windows changed their thing to just squares and everything. It just makes everything look so much more simple and just like smooth instead of like all rugged and hard. So I think this is about the end. They're gonna bow, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Battle.
Woo!
Alright, bye-bye!